Hello, in this video we'll be going through how to use OBS. Okay, get the music on quickly. Okay, so OBS is my preferred method of screen capture now. The reason is it's free, it's an open broadcast software, it's open source, which means you can do whatever you want with it. And Fraps is not free and makes stupidly large files in raw AVI, I believe, and Shadowplay is buggy to hell, although it is pretty damn good. I do like Shadowplay. Now, OBS is one of the most universal recording tools I've seen. It is absolutely brilliant. I love the developers who make it. So, to start capturing your desktop like you see here, it's quite simple. First, you should start with a scene. If not, then you can just add one. Right-click and hit add. I'm not going to bother because I have a perfectly good scene up and I haven't changed any settings in it. So, first you do scene. Then you go into sources and this should be blank. Now if you want to record your desktop, for example, you do monitor capture. That just captures everything on that monitor. Does not apply for full screen games. Full screen games kind of shut off all other stuff apart from the game, kind of in the background, so it won't work. But for monitor capture, like desktop capturing, or if you have After Effects or something open, it will do fine. If you want to capture a game, a full screen game, you'd go into game capture. Now at the moment, because I'm currently recording, even though Warfinder is full screen down on my taskbar, it won't actually let me record it, because it can't detect it, because I'm currently running the monitor. So, yeah, that's about as much. So imagine it said Warfinder here, because basically any active game will come up in a big list, or any active full screen application will come up in a list. So I'm just going to hit OK. And that'll basically pop up in the little thing down here. Now, editing the settings of your recording is quite easy. You just click on whatever you want to change and go into settings. Okay, so you get a bunch of options now. General, you leave. Just leave. Unless you want to change your setting profile. Encoding, I tend to do this. I usually change it to 4000, but for a simple video, I don't really need to. Basically, it dictates how big the file is and how much power the software is going to take to use, because maybe it will. I should. Yeah, because it writes to disk quicker the bigger that number is. But it should be okay. I've just set to max quality. I do like making good quality stuff. This is basically what I use. This is what's recommended anyway. This can be used, but you can switch off at the same time. As a big article on the internet, a main link, probably not. If you want to Twitch stream or stream without using that whatever crap they give you to stream with, you can use this. This is really good for streaming. You know, I just instead of hitting start recording, which is currently stop recording, obviously, I can hit start streaming, so instantly just start streaming to Twitch. This is where you set your resolution, and if you have multiple video adapters, you can just change whichever one you want to use. Audio, this is your recording device, and so a playback device. Now, playback device, I've got a headphone and my speakers plugged in, so those actually be my headphones, because I'm using an audio card, but still, yeah, so if you, whatever you want to play back your audio from, or, yeah, that makes sense. Push to talk. Now, usually my mic's on push to talk, so if I stop clicking mouse 3, then you can't hear me, so if I just randomly stop now, even though I was speaking, you can hear me, obviously. Well, you wouldn't know if I was speaking or not, because you can hear me. So that's what push to talk would be for. You can actually manually just hit a button that mutes and then click again to unmute your mic, but yeah, if you want. I've always preferred just push to talk because I'm used to it from team speaking or not. Advanced, leave this alone, don't touch anything. Maybe. If you're super good at computers or not, you might want to change the profile preset and the product, but never actually, no, don't, even if you think you know what you're doing. This is pointless to touch. Changing the priority of any process or anything just screws your computer up. Does no good. There's basically an old feature that was left into Windows, which does no purpose apart from to screw up your clock speed. Don't need to know anything about that. This is if you don't want to do push to talk and you would like voice activation kind of. If it drops below this threshold and you've got this switched on, then it'll mute it. You above this, like my voice will, it will start talking. And it'll start recording, so that's pretty much the only difference. Just when you finish with this one, that's okay. And then you'll have it ready now. If you want to record with a particular source, then you just click. I'm really tight. And you just click the little checkbox. Whoa, deja vu. Yeah. And you can also play with OBS to do some really messed up stuff. Or funny stuff. That's pretty cool. I like it. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know with OBS. Unfortunately, I can't show you game capture works full screen. But if you if you borderless full screen a game and start recording, it will record with the monitor capture because technically it hasn't full screen. And now the difference between full screen and borderless full screen is this, for example, is in a window. If I hit this, it'll then become full screen. Now, difference in a game becoming full screen is there's no borders at all, but it also means it disables all your other apps in the background, apart from like audio and stuff. Yeah, so basically you won't really actively be able to click it because your cursor will be locked in the middle of the page. So borderless full screening basically just means it's a windowed mode, except they've gotten rid of these like borders for it. So it'll just go all the way around. Now luckily with games they usually have an in-game option to quit, so you don't need the X. If you just put into windowed mode, you will get out in a pop-up, which won't be your full resolution because it needs to allow some space for these blue bars. So borderless full screen recording, you can use monitor capture, which I can show you now. See? So it's technically full screen, but it's not full screen, which is pretty cool. I like doing this. However, the difference is because it still runs all your desktop apps full, it takes more power to do and whatnot. So yeah. Now recording itself, in terms of power usage, I don't know. I mean, you can open up what's it called, Task Manager, and find out. We can open up Park Task Manager and find out because for some reason the top bar's missing. Oh, that does not give me any help. I need effective with Task Manager is all screwed up. Anyhow, so I can't show you how much power it takes, doesn't take too much stuff. I'm still running 160 frames a second or whatever it is at the top left. And YouTube and where I end uploading and recording and whatnot. So, it doesn't take too much. That'll tell you a bit right down here, the frames per second is recording out. I don't know, your desktop's only at 15. And that's it, so thank you.